today I thought we could do a little just sit and chat about recent events in K-pop and sort of my opinions on some of the things that are happening and all that good stuff, you know? All that good stuff. So, we'll just get right into it because there's not much of an intro I can put in here. So, the first thing that I want to talk about is Super M on Nickelodeon, and specifically some of the jokes that were made. Personally, I don't watch Nickelodeon, never have, never will probably, but there was this one joke that they made that caused a lot of, not controversy, but sparked a bit of a debate online, we'll go with that, about, so the joke that was made, in case you don't know, was, I'm paraphrasing here, I don't word for word, because I don't know it word for word, was, so Super M was just kind of entered the room, and they were all like, hey, is that my stuff? And, like, pointing to these girls, and these girls are like, no, or something like that, and then, they kind of were like, where'd you get that? And one of the girls goes, paraphrasing, we took it off your bus while you were sleeping. Which, in case you don't know, is creepily reminiscent to an incident with 127 when they were in the States, where fans got onto their bus and, like, touched their beds and touched their stuff, and just a bunch of things that maybe weren't so okay. But, I actually haven't seen much talk about it beyond some basic stuff, but a lot, I say that very relatively. Some people thought that that joke was insensitive or offensive. In my personal opinion, I feel like they could have maybe chosen a different joke because, yeah, it's a little weird, not gonna lie with you. I feel like it's a strange joke to make, especially with the incidents that have already happened, and I feel like they could have done so many other things that would have been much funnier. But I am pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, that SM does check the scripts beforehand, which means that if there was a serious issue, I think they would have handled it or asked to change the script, because I'm pretty sure SM or their management or somebody looks over the scripts beforehand. But I just think that it was a joke that was made in poor tastes that could have easily been replaced with something else and been probably funnier, because when I saw it, I didn't laugh. I didn't think it was funny or just amusing at all, and not even the jokes that were made, but just in general. Why do the actors talk like this? Like, it's strange, and I don't quite understand children's TV shows in general and why they make their actors talk like children. But yeah, just in general, the joke was made in poor tastes and they should have gone with something else. However, I do believe that the companies do check the scripts that members are given beforehand, and if they had a serious issue with it, they would have said something. However, I don't know if the members would get like a pre-read or not. Okay, so next topic. MCND, in case you guys don't know, is this new rookie group that I'm super into. They're really, really cool. Got really interested in them. They're sneaking up there with Stray Kids and NCT in the ult spot. But they're actually already having, not quite sure, don't speak Korean, just throwing it out there, I don't speak Korean. Not quite sure if it's a comeback or a show or what, but they're doing something, and that's really exciting. Especially because they just finished Ice Age promotions a few days ago, which is, I'm impressed. And they're so young, too. Like, I couldn't believe it when I was just looking online, Googling them, trying to learn a bit more, and I watched a video on them. And when the birthdays came up, I was just amazed by, so Win, who's the youngest member, he and I are only about 14 months apart. I am March 2006, and he is December 2004. So we're only about 13, 14 months apart. For context, me and my younger brothers are 18 months apart, so and they're not that much younger than me. So he's not that much older than me, which seems like a really weird, creepy thing to say, but like, I'm just so used to idols being like 20, not 20, oh my god, they're not 30, they're not like 30 something. I'm so used to idols being like 10, 8, 6 years older than me. And it's weird when you can count how much older they are than you in months. But MC&G in general, I highly recommend to anybody who's a fan of Stray Kids or NCT. I think stylistically, I don't want to say they're similar, but stylistically, I think it's something that NCTzens and Stay would really vibe with as well. Yeah. Okay, next topic, and this is really new, but the Everglow and the virus situation. But he knows what I'm talking about when I say the virus. But yeah, so I guess one of Everglow's staffs, and this might be wrong, information's still coming out, I guess one of Everglow's staffs tested positive for it, and yeah, I don't know what else to say. Obviously this whole thing is really weird, but I hope everybody's okay and that the company is handling it maturely and all that good stuff. Okay, so next topic. Mixtape on Track. That's the newest Stray Kids song. Came out last week and it made me cry. What doesn't make me cry, but it really was quite the thing. It was really just a sweet song and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was really very wholesome and I really thought I liked the video a lot, even though everybody thought Changbin was a gardener. Little weird, but you know, and I think he was a gaffer, not a gardener, but you know what? I don't know anything about that really. I'm a theater kid, not a recording kid. But just in general, Mixtape on Track, I thought it was pretty good. Oh, Neozone, I haven't talked about that yet. Neozone, so my favorite tracks off of it are Daydream. I love Daydream so much. It's just amazing. I just choked on my own spit. It's a really good song and I just thought the vocals were very very sweet sounding and just really, it was good. Kick It actually took a while to grow on me. Like it took a few listens before I was like, yeah, okay, I like this. But a lot of songs are like that for me. Kick It, Side Effects took like a solid 3 weeks to grow on me. And it was the second chorus of Side Effects that ended up getting me into the whole thing, which is weird because it's not that different from the first chorus. And Side Effects is one of my favorites now. So it was like Kick It, Side Effects, Ice Age, all of those songs. I think it's the outright aggression, like the aggressive sound takes a long time to grow on me. But there are some songs that like within first listen, I was absolutely hooked, like Dun Dun from Everglow. The first time I listened to it, I was like, yep, that's a good song. I really just like Everglow stuff. Like almost all the music they put out, I'm just like, yep, that's a good song. Or Oh My by Monsta X. Immediately, I was like, yep, I like this one. Or Our Dawn is Hotter Than Day by 17. I play that like almost every day. I really do enjoy it. I dyed my hair yesterday, except it didn't show up too well because I didn't have any bleach at home. So I just had this dye, and so it just made my hair look darker. So this highlighter is really good. Such a weird side note. But there's a lot of songs that I immediately click with, and then a lot that I don't, and it takes me a few listens. But it's very rare that I dislike a song or can't bring myself to listen to it. But there's a few, I'm not going to say which ones I dislike, because I think that's just kind of rude and pointless to be like, I don't like these ones. But some that I really enjoy that took a while to grow on me, Chained Up by VIX. By the way, did you hear those albums came with a slave contract? A little weird, but okay. That's always been VIX's concept, though. They've always kind of had that, like, darker, edgy, sexy, depending concept. But yeah, okay, going back to Why So Serious by SHINee was almost an instant love for me, though. That one is still one of my favorite K-pop songs to this day. Although anything by SHINee, I think I just really like their stuff. And I like their solo work, but specifically some of their older stuff. Ring Ding Dong, my dad knows all the words to it because I played it in the car for like 9 months out of the year in 2017. So everybody really got to enjoy some ring dingy donging, I guess. Things are falling off. On my ceiling, I have a bunch of, in the Stray Kids I Am plus mixtape albums, they came with these postcards with the members' faces on it. And I didn't have anywhere to put them, so I just taped them on my ceiling. And since my fan is also up there, it means they fall off really easily. Sometimes I just wake up and I'm like, just wake up in like a pile of Stray Kids photos, and I just kind of have to be confused, but go with it. I just realized you can see that I'm sitting in the corner. That's cute, that's cute. Maybe I still want to do an album tour, but at the same time, there's some that I have on the way that I don't know when they'll get here as they're imports. And I just feel like right now, maybe imports are gonna take a little longer. So in the mail, I have SKZ 2020, just the normal Japan version. Into the Ice Age by MCND, Reminiscence from Everglow. My fingers keep cracking. And Twice Coaster Lane 2 from Twice. And the ones that, maybe I'll just talk over my albums right now, just say which ones I have. So, actually no, we're gonna save that for a later video, never mind, forget everything I ever said. Some other things I wanted to talk about that maybe they're a little bit more loosely K-pop related, and it's more, oh no, wait, I do have more. Wow, I'm just really switching topics today. So, you guys seen the whole, like, prank ARMY did on BTS, or they pretended that, like, they had just debuted and everything? I thought that was interesting because it was funny, well-intended, and non-damaging to others. I don't know why. I actually ended up, I still really enjoy BTS, just getting that out of the way. I like BTS, I like their music, but I don't really associate myself with their fandom anymore because I just feel like their fandoms, they're mean. Like, don't know what else to say. A majority of ARMY are really mean. Not saying that N-Citizens suck. I don't know what else to say. A majority of N-Citizens, not a majority, but I think that there's like the 10% that ruin it for everybody. Like there's like the 90% that are like normal, well-behaved, good, and then there's like the 10% that ruin it for everybody. And I think that's, except with BTS, it's like an 80-20, which once again isn't bad because 20 people out of every 100, not that, I'm a huge statistics nerd and I just really, so yeah, just ignore that. But like 20 people out of each 100 people doesn't seem that bad. And then there are groups like 17 where it's like only like, it's like a 3% that are bad at all. Most of them are just thriving and then disappear off the internet for months. I don't see carrots that often, just online. Stomach just made a weird noise. Thank you, stomach. I just don't see carrots very often. Like, they just kind of, they make their tweets and then disappear from this realm of existence. I think the most active fandoms that I see the most often, and this also has to do with what I choose to engage with and, like, accounts that I happen to interact with. But, Orbits, I see a lot of Orbits. I see Revelovs, but mostly Solji stans, which, you know, I'm a Yeri bias, so I don't know exactly why that happened, but it did. It did. I see, obviously, a lot of Stray Kids content. My AirPod keeps falling out. Got AirPods, they were a Christmas gift. Wow. But obviously I see a lot of Stray Kids and NCT content, as that's a majority of what I choose to interact with. MCND, they don't have that many fan pages. Like, I follow some meme accounts and obviously their official account and like a handful of fan pages. But for the most part, I just don't see very much content about them beyond, like, I see obviously the dance covers, people will upload those. So it's mainly their dance covers and the whole win-win, one-one, win-one joke that was going around a while back, which was honestly, win-win's so cool. Wow, I just sidetracked there. Win-win is really cool, and I'm really just, win-win's cool. Give him more lines. Have you seen the video where it's like the girls who are like, Win-win is the king of China, he needs more lines? Yeah, I felt that in my bones. And like normal Twitter vibing with Taeyong because he was vibing to Animal Crossing music. I thought that was kind of funny. I really want to play Animal Crossing, but I'm broke. Almost all of the albums I get with Amazon gift cards that have been gifted to me. Because for the most part, I don't have very much money, and I'm saving up my money for the next time Stray Kids rolls around into town, because I want my $1,000 high five. That's what I call high touches, the $1,000 high fives. Because you're paying a whole lot to touch hands with somebody. But I want one so badly, so I'm saving up to make sure I want P1 and a high touch and all that good stuff. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to talk about, so bye. I'm really bad at ending these, that's what I've noticed. My upload schedule is really hectic, so I don't even know if there's gonna be another video this month or next month, or if there's gonna be like 12 this month or what. But this whole being stuck at home thing means that I have a lot of free time and can make as many videos as I want. Okay, now bye for real.